see right now where our neighborhood. We're going to.
We're going to introduce you.
Interview you.
Yeah, we're going to do an interview and review, introduce you to our new neighbor. So, won't you be my neighbor?
Yes. So
Okay.
So let's welcome to Wade, Derek, and Jasmine.
And Jasmine.
Good morning.
Hello, I'm Derek. This is my girl, Ging.
Hey, welcome, welcome to Rose's channel, Rose in the Philippines.
Hello, Rose.
Yep. Hey, glad to have you guys as our neighbor, man. It's great. It's great. Especially you have another American neighbor. It's good to have that.
Yeah.
No roosters.
Yeah, no roosters. That's the truth. So, that's here in the Philippines so far. What do you think of it?
Well, there's good and bad, just like every place else in life. Everything's relative in life, but the good definitely outnumbers the bad. I have a beautiful woman. I live in the jungle. The climate's beautiful.
Yep.
So I can get past the little things.
That's right. Not like being in the jungle with the jungle women. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah. So, being our neighbor, I know I introduced you to our realtor, and you guys purchased some property through my friend who started his new company. And how did that go?
That went great. I've never done anything so easy in my life. Everything went smoothly. Everything went quickly. And bada bing, bada bang, it was done. I probably could have made that a lot more difficult, but with your help, I've never gone through anything so smooth. Beautiful.
We've tried to help a few people come in here, and purchase a property. I'm not a realtor agent here or anything like that. We're helping a friend that is a Filipino that lives here, and I've just made a lot of good connections. Because it really here, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and to get what you want, and to get the better deals. Because we know that I know you looking at some property. What happened to that? You were looking at buying some property, like a hectare. Tell us a little bit about that.
We looked at probably close to 20 different properties all around this whole end of the island. We just came against one problem after another. I'm not going to get into the problems because it just takes hours.
Yeah.
But when I found your video and I contacted you and I came here, it was definitely the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's good. Yeah. There's a lot of things to look at here when you're buying property. It's the clean title or the signatories or access.
Right away, the slope of the land.
All of it.
There's 100 different things that play into this.
Yeah.
And most of these people will sell you anything.
Yeah.
They do not care.
Yeah. Well, they just have what they have, and they're going to offer it to you. If you buy it, you buy it, and if you don't, they'll sit on it until they do sell it.
Right. But I'm not here to grow corn on the side of a mountain, or something like that.
I know a lot of properties too here. We've been seeing, in Valencia and stuff like that areas, they're going for like outrageous prices, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, up to $6,000 a square meter for property here.
Yep.
And what I was looking for, and this is how I met my friend. We were looking for property for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years, and finally we ran into him. And we were looking at property for $600 and $800 a square meter, and that was beautiful, flat land, not on a cliff. That if you build a house, you better pour 10,000 pounds of cement on the edge of the cliff to keep your house from falling off. We had all accesses. All the signatories were still alive, and if they weren't, they had all the death certificates and everything already lined up, so everything would go smooth. And so I started listing his properties for him, or showing his properties on our site, and that's when you came along. And I know you had another friend who's your neighbor, and you've been a long-time friend.
He bought the lot next to me.
He's been a long-time friend of you, and you introduced me to him, and he came up and he loved the property too. He purchased it. And then I had another guy from America, in Santa Wade, and he purchased another one from the real estate agent. And so far, everybody that we've given this person's phone number or hooked them up to, it's been really, really smooth. It's almost like buying property in America. It's a little
pretty
bit
close to it. I mean, if nobody says anything, all you hear is birds chirping. There's no roosters, there's no karaoke, there's no loud motorcycles.
Yeah.
So that was one of the main things we wanted.
Yeah.
We looked at one piece of property. They wanted 700 pesos. I think it was 5,000 square meters. And while we were walking the property and looking at the property, all the neighbors called the owner of the property. And before we got off the property, it was 3 times the price because of the color of my skin.
Yeah. You hear a lot about that here.
Again, also we are.
Yeah. It's
There
just
is the price because of your
yeah.
Because I'm American.
Yeah, we got that money tree we planted in the backyard 30 years ago, and we're just picking it off and saving it.
They think everything I own was just given to me.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. I mean, it is what it is here, and it is what it is in America. I just looked at, I look at property here as, I can't own it. Okay,
Right.
by a government statement, I can't own it, but yes, I can own it. Okay, there's ways around things to do things. And talking to our lawyer, we, when we get involved in helping our friends find properties, we also make sure that, we take due diligence and get all the legal information and all the legal documents to protect them.
Yeah, that's my friend Gil took the 25-year lease option. For me, power of attorney was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody's different.
Yeah.
It depends on who you're with and how long you're going to be alive. And,
Yeah.
right now we're both happy. We can't wait to start building.
Yeah.
This property will be all finished before they start building. The fences will be up, the roll of the property, the water in. Everything will be done so that I can concentrate on house building when the time comes in about a month and a half, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. And so we're getting a nice little community here too. I'll say this: we still have 3 more properties, 3 more 1,000 square meter lots, and these are zoned residential. Okay, so that way we made sure of that. That way there is no farming here. These lots are farmland, but when you purchase it, your paperwork goes and is submitted to residential. And it takes about a year to get that done, because things move slow here, in different countries. So it's not like it's done in a day. But there is no farming here on these properties. So you're not going to get, chickens and roosters and pigs and goats and lambs and, does not become Noah's Ark back here.
You need to tell people that when you get here, it takes months and months and months to change your mindset.
Yeah.
In America, I would have already had most of my house built by now.
Yeah.
And here, I'm still waiting. I mean, I wait a week for a backhoe. The Filipino time is completely different than mine.
Yeah, it's island time.
It's island time, and if you don't accept it, you're not going to get nothing done.
You're going to have a heart attack or a stroke.
Yes, so you just have to kick back and say, okay, they said they'd be here today, but they're not going to be here for a day or two. Okay, okay.
Yeah, everything takes twice as long to get done here. And if you try to buck the system, it's just going to take 3 times as long.
Yes.
You just let it roll, and things seem to happen a lot smoother. There are things that you can't control. There's things that you can't control. Like, we did have a problem with the backhoe. We blew a line out, but we're doing some serious, excavating here on some properties, and we worked this backhoe to death.
We're going to work it to death as soon as it gets here.
Yeah, we're going to work it to death again as soon as they get it repaired. So, and it takes a while to get parts for those things. When you're on an island, everything's got to come in. You got to send the bad part out. They fix it. They send it back. So it could take a week, 2 weeks sometimes. It's not walking down to the Home Depot or to a hardware store and picking up parts here. Everything comes from a different island or the main island, Manila. So things are a lot slower, here. But with that being said, these guys down here get ready to build, so they're going to be making some noise. So I just want to say thanks for everybody for watching this video. Hey, and thanks for being our neighbor.
I just want to say,
Thank you so
if you're
much.
thinking of making the move, just do it. Just do it.
Get a
You
hold
can
of us.
Think about it later.
Yeah, do it. Get a hold of us. We will hook you up with our realtor. I'll tell you, you will not be dissatisfied in that. You know, you're not going to pay $3,000 and $4,000 a square meter. You're going to pay, you know, anywhere between $650 and $850 a square meter, and you're going to have your easement rights. And we will go to the lawyers with you. We basically hold your hand through everything to make sure everything gets done the right way. The realtor is there. The realtor comes back when you need something done. They just don't sell you something and disappear. He does a really good job, and we're here also, and we will help.
And Ging and I will vouch for that.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank